Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic and the Season of Mastery. We are starting off in Booty Bay today. We have a couple of quests that we can do, actually 3 quests that we're going to be able to tackle all together. We have the Blood Sail of Buccaneers. We need to head out along this coast here to fight the Blood Sail Buccaneers. We need to kill 10 swashbucklers, and we're also looking for 2 different items. Blood Sail charts and Blood Sail orders. While we're doing that, and, mercilessly murdering pirate scum, we'll be picking up snuff, hopefully, 15 of them. And we're also going to be keeping our eyes open for Pretty Boy Duncan. Actually, I think that he is to the north, so we're going to look in this area here first. Now, we might find a couple of swashbucklers back there, but we don't want to farm them there because we need to be exploring this area down here to find the charts. So we want to get back here to find the named guy, but we don't want to fight too many things back here. That being said, anyone we do fight has a chance to drop the snuff, so that's good. A little bit of an update because you'll notice that we are level 42. I did what was probably the worst Uldaman run of my entire life. Now that being said, I haven't run Uldaman very much in my life. But we were level 41, and I made a huge miscalculation looking at the suggested level for the dungeon. Thinking, yeah, we could do this at level 41, no problem. The level of the dungeon is 40 to 45. This should be great. It wasn't great. It turns out that almost all the enemies in there are level 45 or higher. So once they were level 45, they were orange, which means that we have a reduced chance to hit. And by the time we were fighting level 47 guys, I wasn't hitting anything at all. So I spent half the dungeon as the tank, not able to land any hits. And you can use your imagination and kind of figure out the course of events that occurs after a tank can't land any hits. Strangely enough, the DPS were all the proper level, 46, 7, or 48. And we cleared the run. We didn't complete all the quests. Hardly. We cleared the run. And I actually got this 2-handed mace. Which is going to be a pretty big upgrade at level 44 when we can actually equip it. And then we also got our first pair of plate gloves. Actually, our first plate item, period. Now, ideally, these would have went to a paladin, but there was no paladin in the group. So we took them because they were a huge jump over the level 26 gloves that we had on. But yeah, the run was pretty awful, and there's not going to be a video for that run. And the lesson that I learned was that as a tank, you want to be towards the higher end of the level expectations for the dungeon. So a dungeon that's, 40 to 45... I'm going to be level 44 before I attempt it again. We're in combat with something, weirdly. What did I do? What did I do? I am not sure what I did. Let's go ahead and get a bandage in, since we are not going to be able to eat. But yeah, the run was mainly me chasing stuff around, frantically trying to just taunt and land any hits I could, get any sunders off I could, which were few and far between. We only had 3 wipes, but when I'm the tank and I can't hold aggro and I can't even land hits, I couldn't land any hits on the last boss. He was level 47. He was immediately immune to taunt after I taunted him 4 times in a row. And yeah, it wasn't enjoyable. The DPS were pro. No one complained. They carried me through. It was a decent run for them, I think. But on my side, I experienced it as acute misery. Because, you feel like you're failing as a tank when you can't land hits. Because you are, in fact, failing as a tank when you can't land hits. So, I mean, yeah. So I learned my lesson, which is to wait till we're a bit of a higher level. For some reason, I thought this guy was back here, but now that we've been back here for a minute, I am not seeing him anywhere. That didn't do anything. Maybe we need to come back down to the south. Maybe he spawns in this camp over here. You are a level 41 dwarf. Were you looking for Pretty Boy, and did you just kill him? I don't see his body. But I feel like this is a likely place for him to spawn. I'm going to camp out here for a minute, I think, and just kind of wait and see if we can get this guy to respawn. If we're lucky... Oh, there's some charts back here, actually. What is this? Have I can't remember if maybe I've already picked this up at some point. It's clearly some kind of quest item, right? But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing Uldaman again when I'm at level for it. Because it was a big dungeon with lots of variety in the types of enemy you fight. You fight trogs, you fight dark iron dwarves, you fight bats. You fight stone golem creatures and titan constructs. It's really awesome. But I wasn't able to enjoy much of it past, like, the first few hallways were okay. After we defeated Grimlock, everything was not good after that. But yeah, it seemed like it was fine for the other people, but if I do something and I'm just not enjoying it at all, that's usually not something that I'm going to make into content. Because if I'm not enjoying it, for whatever my reasons are, there's really very little chance that any of you guys are going to enjoy watching that. I mean, some of you might. Some of you might delight in seeing me in acute emotional torment. And if that's your thing, then, you know, more power to you. But usually not going to put those videos up if that's the way it plays out. Alright, I'll hang out here. I'll cut back in once we find this guy. I won't subject you all to the wait and to whatever ramblings I may come up with in the meantime. Well, despite my inability to spell, we saw him pop up and got a group here with someone else who was waiting. It was only a couple of seconds, actually. Maybe a minute. And yeah, so this is where he spawns, right here in camp where you would expect. I always forget that Taunt has a, basically a non-existent range on it. Okay, from here we're going to head around this way to get onto the coast. That's where we're going to find the majority of swashbucklers. It's also where we're going to find the charts and orders. But yeah, with the Uldaman run, and then doing some of the more grindy quests in the Badlands, like I've been working on the rock elemental quests in the Badlands. I have buzzard beaks that I have to turn in still. I did not realize that. We're on the third stage of the really grindy rock elemental quest line, and if you guys have done this one, you know what I'm talking about. And day or night, I've found there is groups of people over there in northwestern Badlands just kind of camped out along that one ridge line, waiting for that first group of rock elementals to spawn for the first quest. The second quest was relatively easy. The third quest, I ran out of silk and food and basically had to hearth out of there. But yeah, really grindy quest. I want to get them done because sometimes I have time to do grinds like that when I either don't feel like recording or I can't record. I can go and do stuff like that, and we keep progressing the character, which I found you have to keep progressing your character. You really can't let up or let yourself get distracted by other things. If you want to get that character to max level, you gotta always be doing something. I've found that just finding progression in different things, like taking time to do your running around and getting your flight points is progression. Working on your professions is progression, but it's like if you find that half hour at a time, it really pays to get on and progress in some way. It helps you kind of stay in like a healthy mind frame. You have a healthy relationship with your character when you're progressing, and it makes it more enjoyable to play. All of that being said, we have run this entire area, and I have not seen a single living thing anywhere. Maybe that could help us if we can get inside here and find some items. Yeah, here we go. Here's the blood cell orders. The question is, did I run past any camps back there? I don't think so. See, the level 40s are a very dangerous place for me for disengagement. The level 40s are where I typically disengage. And in the past, I've had the thought, hey, it's a good time to go roll an alt. No. It's the worst time to go roll an alt. You're in the part of the game that's going to feel really long, but you're nearing the end. We've got 18 levels to go. So even though it's going to start feeling kind of grindy, this is definitely not the time to... to go work on an alt. This is the time to buckle down and progress. So I've been repeating these things to myself. Because traditionally and historically, this is the level range where I falter. But I'm feeling good this time. Feeling pretty good about it. Obviously the huge boost to experience helps. So we got the charts, we got the orders. Usually that's the hard part. Now we literally have to find living enemies to fight. I guess it's the weekend, so that's gonna be a tough one. Does this guy have like special tailoring supplies? Is that why he's here? It doesn't seem like he well, he has this pattern of the Admiral hat. That's pretty freaking cool. Like, who wouldn't want to wear that just all the time?
See you later.
And while we're looking at patterns and hats and stuff, we're missing enemies. That's not one that we need anyhow. We need swashbucklers. We could mount up and kind of like frantically run up and down the coast. That's always fun. So right now the warlocks we don't need at all. That's not going to help matters because they probably share spawns with the swashbucklers. So it probably has a chance to pop up a swashbuckler or a warlock. And one of them we don't need at all. I thought there were some back over here, but I didn't see any when we were over there. Then again, it could have been the same situation where they could have been farmed out by other players. Eventually we're going to have to go out on the boats, and I think we'll have to find a group for that. I can't remember if they are elites out there, or if it's just being on a boat, it's hard to not pull like many enemies at a time. Well, I was kind of hoping these camps would be full of enemies, and it would be kind of a challenging thing to pull properly, and, you know, not pull too many, but yeah, we are, now at the mercy of respawns. That's what I get for playing during this time of day, I suppose. Are you gonna run? Yeah, you're definitely gonna run. Hey, that's cool. We can rely on sweeping strikes to kill their familiars, so that's actually amazing. And I am gonna have to fight some of these guys because, like I said, they're sharing spawns that we need, so... let's just get to the business. We shouldn't stand in the fire necessarily. We don't have to do that. That's really good. That's really good. Yeah, sure, a group for a kill quest? Hey, who would have thought it? Hello, Helbricht. Together, maybe we will be able to tag... something. Somewhere. Level 41 human paladin. Wielding the exact same axe as us. 2 more levels and we can change that. I don't feel like I earned this at all. That's the other like really bad thing about this. Is that no one else in the group could have used this. Same thing with the gloves. Didn't feel like I earned them. Got them anyway. Oh, we also got a 14 slot bag. So, I got so many things for a dungeon where I felt completely useless after like the first 10 minutes of the run. And yeah, here we go. We're just doing the run back and forth. Sorry guys, I really thought this was going to be a little bit more interesting because I knew they were going to be at level with us, and I thought there was going to be... I knew about the warlocks, and I thought it was going to be hard to do our pulls right. I didn't really think it would just be completely farmed out. That was not what I was in for. But I think we're going to just get it done now. I've learned that if you kill enough things, good items will drop for you. It seems to be a Season of Mastery thing. We've gotten so many random green drops, a couple of random blue drops, the Sentry Cloak I had, the one-handed axe. I think these were a random drop. I don't remember that we had killed a boss when these dropped. But then again, I'm not really familiar with Uldaman. Maybe we killed a mini-boss. After Uldaman, we are going to be in territory of dungeons that I've done at some point in my life, but that I haven't done in WoW Classic. So, things like Razorfen Downs, haven't done that in Classic. Zul'Varak, haven't done that in Classic. Sunken Temple, haven't done that in Classic. So, it's going to be interesting from here on out. And by interesting, I mean my pulls in dungeons are probably going to be a little sloppy for a while. But the mistake I made this time, I'm not going to make again. I'm going to look at the recommended level, and I'm going to make sure that we're at the high end or one level below the high end. So, yeah, for Uldaman, it recommends level 40 to 45. We got a level 44 axe that we can't use, so I'm going to go back in at level 44. And I think by then, I will be able to hit the last boss. The last boss was level 47. He was red, and I couldn't hit him. But I think if we're level 44, we'll be landing some hits, getting some sunders up. He won't be taunt immune. We won't have to taunt him 4 times immediately. And yeah. Don't know where our buddy is, but we have some swashbucklers up here, so I'm going to go for a couple of them. Would really like to get up to 30 rage here so we can sweeping strikes. There we go, let's get that going. Oh, we can get disarmed by these guys. That's not great. There's the disarm again. Could be pretty dangerous for us, actually. Especially if they're both doing it. Alright, yeah, you know what? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to swim after him. He can come back when he's ready to die. Yep, come on. You have to come right back. You don't have any other AI. You can't run around me and go tell your friends. You can't do anything. You're going to swim out, and then for some reason you're going to come back and just get murdered. I would have let him go. You'd think I would like to see enemies that run away and set their bind point somewhere else if you let them go. Like, maybe they run 200 yards, and if they're not dead, maybe they replant. That would be really interesting to see. Because some of these guys, I would just let them go. Obviously not all of them, you know, because you want the kill experience, but... like, that guy could have swam off to an island and lived the rest of his days there, and that would have been fine with me. I think we just go in on this. Could use a hand, since our hand keeps being deprived of its weapon. Whoops, that was not the button. That's the button. We want to get a hamstring up. Probably be a good idea. Yeah, you see how I was just saying that, like, stuff would drop? This is not great for us. It's better, though. We're gonna get 8 spirits. Wow, we're giving up stam. Look at the armor. I don't know, guys. I kind of want it because it's plate, you know? I kind of want it because it's plate. It's not a ton more armor. We're doing it. We're doing it. What are we giving up? We're giving up 6 stamina, basically. We're gaining a strength. We're giving up 2 agility, 6 stam. We're getting 8 spirit. It's fine. It's fine. What do you have left? I don't know, man. A lot. I always appreciate that people are willing to help. Sometimes I stay and I'll help when I'm done, but I don't like people doing that for me necessarily. Like, if you're done, you run along with your questing, and you can just know that I appreciate the help that you gave me while you were here. And I am definitely more than happy to hunt these guys on my own. Kind of thinking that hanging out here for a second is going to be our best bet, but we'll run down the coast momentarily and then circle back. Well, I mean, that was a little bit rude of us, I guess. I was waiting for him to land a hit on it. He didn't really seem like he wanted to land a hit on it, so I figured we could land a hit on it. That one he got. Fair, fair. Fair. Just a little bit of friendly competition among warriors. The disarm followed by the flee. Brutal. We are not getting as much snuff as I kind of thought we would get, but we do need 15, so probably more reason just to be killing the warlocks whenever we see them too. Is that I'm pretty sure they can drop it. Alright, this camp over here has to be close to respawning if it hasn't started to already. It looks like all the bodies are gone, so it's probably just a matter of moments. We could check out on the islands. I don't see anything moving from here, but it doesn't mean that they wouldn't render if we got closer. It's like I have the draw distance set all the way up and everything is basically on ultra, but I swear that you used to be able to set the draw distance a little bit farther out. Like, I feel like I should be able to see this all more clearly, but that could just be fog effects, I guess. Intended weather phenomenon. Here we go. Oh, hello there. Yeah, these guys are... It's not that they're beefy, but when they're disarming us twice in each combat, it just takes a long time to get the damage in to put them down. It's not even really that they're difficult. We do have a little bit of silk, that's good. I am going to get out to Feralus at some point today. I'm interested in whether or not we can quest out there. I remember there being some really cool quest out there that I enjoyed quite a bit. And I want to see if we're at level. I don't know that we are. The only character that I've really leveled out there was our human priest. And I know he was in the 40s, but I have this feeling that maybe he was high 40s. I could just do a quick search and find out. And that's probably what I will do, but I have to go out there to get the next rank of alchemy. And we're getting ready to get the points, so I don't want to be making potions that could give us skill points, but not have the ability to get up to 300 with it. So I'm gonna have to get myself out that way. And that'll be fine, because then we'll have the flight point, and even if we can't quest out there now, we'll have the flight point for when we can. Well, yep, that's what happens. I literally got distracted by something for 1 second, wasn't paying attention to my periphery, and we're dead. Alright, I'll get us back. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it's real professional to let your cell phone distract you, but we have this huge windstorm in the part of Michigan that I'm in right now, up to 60-mile-per-hour winds, so when my phone went off and I wasn't expecting it to, I wanted to take a look at it and make sure everyone was okay, which everyone is. But I got myself killed in the process by this little warlock right over here. Looks like an okay place to spawn. Let's back it up a little bit. And yeah, obviously, maybe she just respawned around us and I was distracted and not looking at my health or the area to our left and right. So, let's take her out. And preferably the imp at the same time. Didn't really want that, but we're going to do retaliation here. Retaliation might have been overkill, but we don't have any potions right now. I don't think we have any life root. Yeah, and these potions are not really helping us much anyway. 588 possible. We have 2100 health, so we're ready to get to that alchemy trainer and hopefully learn the next healing potion, because we need it. We've got all the swashbucklers we need, but we just need a lot of snuff at this point, so at this point, we just gotta farm that up. And it seems like it's just a really bad drop rate. That's what it seems like. We've killed quite a few of these guys. We've got four of the item. Let's do a little switch here so this is a bit easier. Until we get some more silk. We have Mage Weave. Well, no we don't. We have we have 16 Mage Weave. That's better than nothing. I'm hoping the Warlocks can drop Snuff. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I feel like they can. But then I guess if we kill a whole bunch of them and we don't get any Snuff, then maybe we can just conclude that they don't drop it. But I don't know what that magic number is. This is not the best thing that could have happened. Not the best thing that could have happened. In fact, we're gonna have to run. Yeah, this is the big downside for us not having potions, is we don't have any way to get out of like really bad situations besides retaliation, which is on cooldown. We could just be more careful. I mean, we weren't being really careful there with our pulling or making sure we had health or anything like that. That could be the plan, just be more careful. Yeah, even the food isn't really healing us up very fast, is it? Getting ready for that level 45 food. Yeah, these are the pulls I'm talking about, where it's like their pets will aggro the next group over unless they are close. And even when you can get them close, it's hard to get either of them to pull back a little bit. Like, maybe we go over here. Yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe the Warlocks don't drop the item. Huh. Don't really know what else to think at this point. Let's go back over here. Maybe we can find some of the melee guys up and about. Well, kind of. Maybe we could pull this one out with a rifle blast? Probably not. It's probably going to pull these other guys. Yep. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Maybe we can keep him If we get some rend going on him. We're gonna be dead though, you know, look at this, like this guy's probably gonna kill us now, right? Oh yeah. Oh, we're totally dead. Let's get rid of this guy. Oh, we got a heal. Oh man, that guy saved us. I don't know if we can afford to run now. I think we gotta go back and help him. Then again, what kind of help we're gonna be, I don't know. We probably just got ourselves killed. Probably should have just ran away. But I felt bad leaving him back there. Then again, you know, his sacrifice is gonna be in vain if we die. Oh, good. Oh, great. It's perfect. Totally worth it. We got one snuff. Machupala? Machupala? Thank you. You are a bro. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Great. We need potions really bad. Really bad. Oh, look at that. They do drop snuff. Confirmed. Confirmed. The warlocks drop snuff. Big, big confirmed. So we are getting some of the exciting pulls that I kind of expected to have with this area. And by exciting, I of course mean terrifying and ill-planned. We can thunderclap without a weapon, I guess. Ah, we didn't want that. We did not want to go from combat to combat. We don't have potions. Don't have potions. These guys are at level and they take too long to kill because of their disarm ability. Maybe I should start disarming them. Can I do that in battle stance? No, requires defensive stance. That might be something worth doing. I guess it depends on the overall success rate of it. But it's probably worth a try. Especially on guys that are going to disarm us. Wow, 600 crit. Okay then. Kind of wanted him to come along over there for the ride with us, and maybe we get some sweeping strikes going on. There we go. That's the range I need you to be at. Oh, the imp's already dead. So imps, they have 0 life. We should probably charge them and just kill them first. It seems like it might only take a couple of hits. My goal for this weekend is definitely to get to level 44, so we can do Uldaman again. And, you know, for you guys, for the first time that you'll see me doing it. Yeah, I'm excited to actually do that and be able to have a successful run and a good time of things. So that's kind of my goal. I think I'm going to farm the rest of these guys out on my own, just because it's going to take a long time, I feel like, to get all these, and there could be some interesting pulls here. We've already had a couple of interesting pulls, let's be honest. But I think it's going to take a while, so I think I might take a little bit of a break and then come back and just finish grinding these guys out. Get these things turned in. That will probably get us close to halfway through the level. I'm not like incredibly optimistic about how much experience it's going to give us. I have some more grinding to do in the Badlands that I want to take care of on my own. I could turn in buzzard wings. That'll probably get us a little bit past halfway. And then I think also sometime today, I'm going to try to get into Arathi and maybe finally on the weekend with people online find a group to do the Stromgarde quests. Haven't done any of them, have all 4 available to pick up in town. I've had to abandon them a couple times to free up room in the log. But yeah, I want to get those done. I want to get those done preferably with a few people who need them as well. And if I can do that, I will definitely make a video of, because that should be exciting. Fighting elites in the open world, always a good time. But yeah, I'm going to end things here, guys. Let me know what you think. Always want to hear from you. And as always, thank you for being here and for all the support. It really does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Azeroth sometime soon. Bye now.